Okay, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the podcast today. This is Shivani. I lead cloud sales across the Gulf region. Very happy to have with us Haider Nizam, who is the president for the Middle East and Africa region at Zoho. And we are, of course, going to be talking a little about how Ingram has and Zoho has partnered together for the region and what we see as vision for ourselves together from this market as such. Very pleased to have you, Nizam. Thank you so much for your time and looking forward to our conversation ahead.
Thanks for having me here, Shivani.
All right. So how's GITEX going for you in general? Of course, every year it's bigger and evolving in terms of technologies. We offer many vendors, suppliers being there. What are your expectations of this GITEX this year, and how is it going for you so far?
Phenomenal. GITEX is always a flagship event in this region.
Right.
Not just UAE, GCC country itself.
Yeah.
And every year it's getting bigger and bigger. For example, I was taking a data about our GITEX presence last year.
Yeah.
We had a phenomenal growth in terms of 125% in terms of
Correct.
revenue from GITEX leads alone, and then a footfall increase of 65% last year. And we are looking forward to similar kind of trend this year, and we are in day one, and we are already seeing a good traction. I think next 4 days we're going to have a very good footfall of our customers and
Right.
prospects
Yeah.
visiting our booth in GITEX.
No, that's very good to hear. And I understand that Zoho also have their own stand, and we are also hosting you at our stand. So it's great to have that double presence in the region. And of course, welcoming all our resellers and partners to come meet us and Zoho team as well. And also a little touching upon a little on the partnership we have just signed up. So Ingram and Zoho have recently signed up for this region, MENA region, and it goes without saying that it's a true testament to our dedication together of bringing the best technological solutions in the market for our reseller partners and consumers. What are your thoughts about this partnership, and what can our reseller partner community really expect from this?
This is a very important strategic partners for Zoho, particularly in the GCC region.
Yeah.
And because Ingram comes with a huge experience in onboarding partners, supporting customers in the industry for decades,
Right.
Proven, have a huge track record. And Zoho is predominantly, we used to focus on SMBs, and now we are moving into the mid-market and large enterprises. So there's a great fitment in terms of our audience,
Right.
kind of a strength what Ingram brings in on board, and what kind of portfolio or audience what Zoho is catering to. So there's a great fitment as a partnership, and we are looking forward for a very strong partnership in the coming months and years.
Correct,
And
correct.
especially on the SMB front, and the kind of
Absolutely.
products what Ingram will be carrying and selling.
Yeah. No, that's a very fair point made, Heather. Touching upon the products that you mentioned, I understand that Zoho has a vast variety of products catering to many industries and segments. Ingram and Zoho have strategically, pointed out certain products that we want to take to SMB market because we see that to be a direct beneficial product to them. Talking about Workplace Begin, what are your thoughts about that as to how can the partner community benefit from that as such?
I think we picked up the right products to start with.
Yeah,
I think that's,
correct.
I would say this is the beginning.
Correct,
right? And
exactly.
the beginning should be great. We should
True,
see 100% success out of it. I think, why we chose Workplace and Begin is because these are products that exactly caters to the SMB market.
Right.
Right, where our sweet spot is. And
Yeah.
Workplace is doing extremely good. There's a real pull from the market. And we are the only, few vendors out there in the market, and where people are looking for a viable, very cost-effective alternative and very, comprehensive solution. Because
Correct.
Workplace is not just email; it has a collaboration product, it has a communication product, right? All put together, tens of products into one bundle is what Workplace, and we are seeing a natural, demand for that product
Correct.
in the market, and that's the entry point because any business needs an email.
Yeah.
Any
correct.
business needs a communication system,
Absolutely.
right? And we have our own voice over IP communication system called
Yeah.
Click, and and company-wide communication system called Connect. So
Yeah.
I can get into the details, but thing is
course.
like we can put all this together in one bundle is what Workplace. So in that sense, Workplace is one product, and Begin is the product where again for SMBs where you want to get started to manage your customers. Right. And Begin is the first place to begin with.
Absolutely.
Right? And
Yeah.
that's exactly the two top product which can
Correct.
really help the SMBs to get started. And
Yeah.
of course, down the line we'll be adding more products to the portfolio as the partnership.
Absolutely. That's very good because it's very important for us to have the foundational set And we really see these two products to be the starter for partners to really start adopting
Absolutely.
Zoho in this market, because we are seeing Zoho growing exponentially across the world, and we are very, very hopeful that we'll have the same kind of growth from this market as well. Talking about the market as such, what's Zoho's strategy in this region? And what is it that's going to be very significant from this market for Zoho's growth as such?
The Middle East and Africa market is very strategic market for two reasons.
Yeah.
One is we want to de-risk ourselves from the over exposure to the North America.
Right.
Right. We used to have more than 50% of our revenue coming from North America, but as I speak, it's just barely 1/3 of the revenue comes from North America.
Right.
Because thanks to market like India and Middle East, right? So Middle East used to contribute like probably 2% or 3% of our overall revenue, but today we are, as we speak, we are going closer to 10%.
That's amazing.
And after our operation last 5 years, our revenue has grew by 10x in especially in the UAE market, and a CAGR, compound annual growth rate of 60% in last 5 years. So that shows that there's a significant growth
Right.
and in the market, and Middle East and India market is helping us to de-risk ourselves from overexposure to the Western market. That's one reason. Second is this is a more of a strategically positioned market,
Yeah.
because we have this the market which really looks forward for very cutting edge technologies. The digital transformation started here.
That is
and
true.
Dubai is the first paperless government, right?
Correct.
So all this
Correct.
is really calls for need of cloud software,
Yeah.
which is very sophisticated, very comprehensive, and also affordable. Right, so there's a
Absolutely.
great fitment for Zoho with this market.
Right.
So that's I would say the two top
Yeah.
reasons for us to
Yeah.
really accelerate our growth in this market.
Correct. No, summarized very well. Talking about the demand, any success stories or examples of businesses that you would like to share with our audience that have benefited from Zoho products as such in this market?
Absolutely. We have tons of example. I could pick one example, kind of partnership we did with Dubai Economy and Tourism, right? Today, as you sign any business onboards into Dubai,
Yeah.
they get a trade license issued by the DET.
Right.
This is the sole authority which issues trade license. And as part of the trade license, you get access to Zoho products. And we are the only vendor featured in the trade license. All right, Zoho One is the only
Yeah.
product featured in the trade license, and every business gets access to Zoho products.
Right.
And as part of this partnership, as part of this deal, we onboarded close to 3,500 new businesses. Okay, started using Zoho.
Right.
So on one aspect, government is pushing the digital transformation agenda. You have to be digital on day one.
Right.
Okay, so all your software, you have to use a customer relationship software, not paper and pen, and you have to use your ticketing software. So all this is being solved by Zoho. So it's a win-win strategy for
Right.
the government. It becomes more smarter, more digital businesses onboarded, and for Zoho, we are helping the businesses to grow, and we are growing in this market. So this is a
Correct,
one
correct.
classic example where we are doing extremely good
Yeah.
with this partnership, and I'm looking forward similar such a
Right,
success story out
right.
of this Ingram partnership.
No, that
as
is
well.
amazing. Thank you for sharing this as example. And of course, it goes to show the capabilities Zoho products really offer, consumed by such large organizations, and it also is friendly to SMB and SME in that sense,
Absolutely.
right? So it can be used by anybody in that
Absolutely.
sense. All right, then that would be all for us from this podcast. Heather, thank you so much for your time, and of course, always a pleasure speaking with you. I hope this was a valuable one for our audience as well. And for the audience, if you would like more details, you can always land up on our LinkedIn profile, or please to write to us at cloud_gulf@ingrammicro.com, and we'll make sure that we are getting your queries attended to.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.